Power brick. Laptop. Hey guys, this is MSI's new big, bald, badass gaming laptop, the GT75VR. Like, look at this thing. Holy shit. Dude, when you see something like this, you can pretty much guess what it's capable of. Everything. So, what are we looking at? A 17-inch gaming laptop with an Intel i7-7700HQ, an NVIDIA GTX 1080, 16 gigs of RAM, a 256 gig NVMe M.2 SSD, and a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM mechanical hard drive. Anyways, MSI has never been afraid to show that aggressive gaming laptop look and feel, and that hasn't changed here. In fact, it's kind of like they put all the design guys in a room, gave them a bunch of drugs, and handed them a piece of paper and some crayons, and were like, have fun, see you in a couple of days. Aluminum and plastic are the material choices here, nothing really new, but what else isn't new is the fingerprints that show up so crazy fast on the aluminum lid. If you buy this thing, you'll need to either stop using your supply of microfibers for your late night quiet time antics, or you'll have to re-up from Amazon. So soft. The Dragon logo lights up, which is fun. There's vents all over the bloody place, on the sides, on the back, and even underneath. Like, they're not messing around with this one. Temperature control is a real thing here, which I'll get into more in a bit. For I/O, on the left, we've got 3 USB 3.0 ports, line in, line out ports, as well as headphones and mic ports. Now on the right, there's an SD card reader and 2 more USB 3.0 ports for a total of 5. Then on the back, there's the 4-pin power port, because this fat bastard doesn't mess around. A mini display port, USB-C Thunderbolt 3 port, an HDMI port, and a network port. So that's all cool and everything, but check this out. That's a bloody full RGB backlit SteelSeries rapid mechanical keyboard with an actuation of 1.5 millimeters. Oh yeah. I have to say, typing on this keyboard is pretty awesome. Hands down the best typing experience I've ever had on a laptop. But I didn't really notice any advantages with it while gaming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer a mechanical keyboard on a gaming laptop over our typical laptop keyboards any day, but I don't know. I'm not the best gamer out there, so I personally can't fully appreciate its advantages like a better, more serious gamer probably would. The keyboard deck is aluminum too, except for the raised lip, which is like a soft rubber. I really like it. It keeps fingerprints down. Except for when you get sweaty palm syndrome from panicking in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Or am I the only one that loses their shit when getting shot at? It's also great for ergonomics, making typing or gaming for long periods of time no problem at all. I never got wrist fatigue, except for late at night when the door was closed and I had some candles lit. The touchpad has the same soft material coating as the raised part of the deck. Some people don't really like it much. I actually do. It's using Synaptics drivers, and so far I haven't had any issues at all with it. There's 4 buttons on the right side, so we've got a button to switch from discrete graphics to UMA. I know there's gotta be a reason why someone would want to switch. I'm thinking for power savings, but please do drop me a comment if you know other reasons why someone would want to do that. The next button is for their fancy version of Cooler Boost. Cooler Boost Titan, because this is their Titan laptop, and yeah. Basically, you press this button when and only when you have headphones on. Otherwise, you'll need to wear earplugs, because hearing damage is a thing. Next is the XSplit button if you're into that sort of thing, and last is the SteelSeries mode or memory button. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but it's SteelSeries something. Look man, that SteelSeries app is confusing. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm a simple guy with a simple mind. No, wait, the display is awesome. So like I mentioned, it's 17 inches, it's a 1080p TN panel, and apparently it's the first 1080p laptop display at 120 Hertz with a 3 millisecond response time, which is pretty crazy. And it's got some great color calibration as well with that 100% sRGB color gamut. It's next level dope to game on and awesome for shows and movies. I did find a tiny bit of light bleed at the bottom, but it's barely there and almost completely unnoticeable. It's just a great display. And as you probably deduced by now, when it comes to gaming performance, this thing flies like a bat out of hell. During my testing, I set the performance mode to sport for a good balance of performance and thermal control. So for instance, with Overwatch on max graphics with Cooler Booster Titan off, I was getting an average 120 FPS. In PlayerUnknown Battleground on Ultra, I was getting an average of 80 FPS, and in Battlefield 1 on max settings, an average of 100 FPS. Now, with the Cooler Boost Titan still turned off, maximum GPU temps I saw was 83 degrees, and the max CPU temps I got was 76 degrees. Turn on that Cooler Boost Titan though, and I was seeing max GPU temps of 76 degrees and max CPU temps of 57 degrees. That's pretty damn good for a laptop. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Oh, here I come, Canadian Idol. And since you'll want to be connecting this to an external display, I figured, what the hell, let's plug in my badass Predator Z35p ultra-wide gaming monitor, fire up Battlefield 1 and set the in-game resolution to 3440 by 1440 on ultra settings, and it didn't even break a sweat, keeping an average 100 FPS. Mwah! Perfecto! So yeah, this is a beast. Some would even call it a Titan. But with everything being so awesome, there's gotta be at least one con, right? Right. Battery life. If you want to do some gaming while on battery, the Titan will put itself in eco mode, which significantly lowers its performance to conserve power. But even then, we're looking at a max game time of 45 minutes. And when just dicking around browsing the web or watching Netflix, for instance, we're looking at about an hour, hour and a half, pushing it to 2 hours if you're just browsing. So at around $3,500 Canadian or $2,700 US, this is one super capable beast of a gaming laptop. But with how big it is, and it's 10 pounds of weight, this is more of a desktop replacement than something that'll be leaving the house very often. This is for someone who wants a super compact desktop grade gaming setup with the option of taking it with you if you want it. Anyways, that does it for this one. I'll have some links for this big, beautiful bastard in the description. If you have any questions, I'll be chilling in the comments for a bit like usual, so drop me a comment if you want. If you like the video, show me some love with that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. But thanks as always for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Cheers.